to not sell it, sell yourself short, but also at the same time, there's another spectrum to selling art. It's the brand. It's the way you promote yourself. It's the way you behave like a professional. And I have my moments where because I'm a big goofball. I'm a big payaso. But luckily, Jackie keeps me in line. Like I sometimes we're at events, I'm just like, it's like our 4th event in 5 nights. I'm just like, I want to go home, and I'll start acting like a kid. I start acting up like if I need sugar or something. And Jackie's the one that keeps me in line, slaps me around. But it's important to be professional, and so when you sell, be professional. Make sure your table looks professional. Make sure you brand your work. It's not just I'll make some drawings and slap them on the table and that's it. It's like I feel that your artwork should be like a brand, like say Nike or whatever, and you should treat your work as a brand. Like you mentioned before, you said the word brand is very important, and you should also know how to promote yourself, through the social networks and whatever else medium or media outlet you could do, and when you go somewhere, make sure people know you're there, Those things are all important to the whole package. It's like 5 different things, the whole professionalism, branding your work, make sure to the term sounds kind of funny, mass produced, but you have to, because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to just, make money off it. If that's what your intention is to, live off it. Like I know people that taught us in the beginning, they're living off it. Now we learn from them, and I feel like if you follow the same program, then you'll be successful, and you'll be able to have a dream like my dream about opening up a store. Hopefully that's the next thing.
My name is Jacqueline Ortiz, and I am from Bell Gardens.
Bell Gardens?
Yeah.
And what goes on in Bell Gardens?
Nothing much.
No?
No, nothing much.
That's like on your way to Montevideo or something, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, there's really not an art scene there. Mm-hmm. Like here. When I came here for the first time, I was like, oh man, there's so much color.
Yeah.
In Bell Gardens, there's not really that around.
Right. So what was your first influence and your first exposure to art? What was that like?
I think I've always been an artist, when I was a little kid.
Right.
Because I would do little paintings here and there. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't nothing crazy or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But I started getting really into it in 97. Because I had an accident, and they run us over, me and my brother. So we had to stay home, and my brother was the one who started drawing, like lowriders and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we always draw.
Yeah.
That's right.
So then, when I saw him, I was like, I was bored, Mm-hmm. So I was like, why not? Why? If he's doing it, I could do it too.
Right.
So I started drawing Goofy a lot because I like that character. I don't know, for some reason I like Goofy. Mm-hmm. So I started drawing him, and I got better. Mm-hmm. But then I had to go back to school, and I let it go. But I started going to art classes in high school.
Okay.
And pretty much from there, it was off and on. And then when I got out of high school, I went to college, and I wanted to be a photographer.
Okay.
Yeah. But it didn't work out.
What didn't work?
Financial aid and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like Hannibal told you, my parents have always worked at the Swami, and they didn't have like a lot of money.
Right.
So I had to drop that. And so I started working at a company where I had to work with a lot of people. So I was working with my brother. And I was there for 6 years.
Wow.
And then I think that's when I met him. And
so how'd you meet Hannibal? What happened?
Well, we met through a friend.
Well,
yeah.
The friend said, "This is a guy you should know about." Well, what happened? It was your friend?
Yeah.
And
well, I didn't want to because I had barely gotten out of a relationship. But then my sister was like, "Come on, just give it a try, So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I did, and we went out for a while. And like he told you, then actually I did see a few of his pieces in his room, and I would ask about those pieces, like what was it, what did it mean, or who was it, and from there, like I was like, something, I guess he inspired me to again start.
Get back on it.
Yeah. And pretty much that's what I did, and that's when I started doing the calaveras. And then because he would do like mixed media, and then I just kept doing my little calaveras, and then from there we both started doing it together.
So what kind of medium were you working in before? Paper and markers, acrylics, paints? What was it? What did you like?
When I first started, it was paper and anything I could get my hands on. Markers, crayons, color pencils, watercolor, whatever I could get. I would go to the 99-cent store and I would buy crayons, color pencils.
Yeah.
But when I started painting with him, I started with wood, and I started burning like my characters.
Whose idea was that?
The whole burning?
The burning, the wood, yeah.
That was no, I guess it was,
or was it
I was burning stuff, but now I like the way she was doing it.
Yeah, no.
I would burn paper and burn the wood around it, and she would burn the actual wood.
Like
burning the drawing into the wood, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's where I got my idea. I saw him burning stuff, but it wasn't the same thing. But I already had that little machine, so I was like, something, I'll work with it. So I did, and I started working, with wood. And it's all because of him, because he would work with wood. So, yeah.
Did y'all make a conscious decision to do the art thing together as a business? Or did it slowly evolve and eventually you say, you know what, we should quit and just do this art thing?
I think it slowly evolved, no? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because everything started really slowly. We didn't just start doing stuff and said, let's start selling, I did make a few things here and there. And then we would go to the Swami with my mom, and then he would say well, let's go, why we should try to sell our stuff at the Swami. And I when he told me that, I was like, really? People would buy my stuff? Because I've never sold my pieces. So I was just shocked that you could sell your art. So we went to the Swami and we sold. And when I sold my first piece, I was wowed, because I was like, wow, somebody actually bought this piece, and it wasn't nothing crazy, but somebody did, buy it. Yeah.
And that's it, huh?
That's it. That's where we started, and it's been a long way.
Yeah. Did when it was time to do other shows and exhibits or festivals, do you think about what are you going to bring to the show and how much of the art that you want to bring in, or you just draw and paint and see what happens and what sells?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Like,
because sometimes some artists can be very calculated about the work that they bring. Jake Brendis, you know him. I talked to him a few days ago.
Yes.
He has like prints. He has the postcards. He has all these little different things like. That's festival stuff, but when I see your stuff, it's like all types of art things, everything. Just about on any possible, any kind of surface you can find, right?
Yes.
So is that like kind of like the brand that you built, or you just said, "Hey, we're just gonna draw on whatever we can"?
Yeah, pretty much. He's drawn on like pants, skateboards, cups, like. Anything, me, I've done mostly on wood.
Is there a reason for that? Why do you like wood?
I guess because I'm really picky of the surface. Like, to me, I really like something really smooth, where my art is going to look really clear. And
it's also easy to get.
Huh?
It's also very easy to get. It's cheap.
Yeah, that's true.
Easy to get?
Yeah, easy to get.
There's a wood store somewhere you get all your wood from?
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's cheap
Like,
and free,
Yeah, pretty much like whatever we could get our hands on, like if anything, like we could recycle and paint on. So,
yeah, sure.
Yeah, and well, not only do I paint, but I also do like jewelry. I knit. Whatever I can do to like bring some cash,
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
But I love to paint more than doing jewelry or stuff like that. I guess the jewelry and the knitting is like a bonus, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is more painting.
When you're at home and during the week, do you have like certain days when you say, I'm going to knit today? Or do you just, whatever you pick up that day, is that what you go with?
No, whatever I feel like doing. Because sometimes I'll feel like making jewelry. Sometimes I don't feel like it, and I start painting, or I'll come up with a new character. So yeah, it's just that just goes.
Whatever inspires you at the time.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So, what do you look for in a show, in a festival? Do you pick the festivals you want to go to that attract you, that you feel people are gonna come and like your art, or do you just try them all and say what happens? Or?
Well, actually, that Hannibal does it. I pretty much do the only the art.
Okay.
And Hannibal does the whole network.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty good at it, so I leave it up to him to do that.
Okay.
And I trust him. Like I'm pretty sure wherever he takes me, we'll do good. We'll meet good people, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. All right. So, where can we find Ninoska Arte online?
Well, Facebook, the like page, Instagram, Etsy. Now we have an Etsy and YouTube. And wherever event we go to.
Yeah, if you're in LA, you'll find something.
Yeah.
Find Ninoska Arte somewhere, huh?
Exactly, yes.
Nice. Nice. And do you have some piece of advice to give somebody who's coming up as an artist who wants to follow your footsteps?
Just be yourself, and whatever you feel, just put it on paper or wherever you can, and always be humble.
This has been your Artist King podcast, and I am BTM of DeltaTangoMike.com, telling you to get out and learn so you can earn. Let go of the starving artist title and move into the thriving artist art life. See you next week.